If you are looking at getting married anytime soon, the Polk County Clerk of the Courts has their 6th annual group marriage ceremony scheduled for the most romantic day of the year. All the details are coming up next on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Tina Mann, and joining me in the studio today is Sandra Caraway, the Manager of Official Records with the Clerk of Courts. Welcome.
Thank you.
So we're here today to talk about the Valentine's wedding that we have every year. I've been lucky enough to both talk to you guys about it and to attend it in the past. So why don't we talk about this year's?
Okay, this is our 6th annual Valentine's Day group wedding, and it's going to be held at the Polk County History Center like it has been previously. And there will be approximately maybe 30 couples. That will be the maximum that we can have, so it'll be the first 30 that are registered to attend it.
Okay, so if people are thinking about attending, what is the procedure?
First, they'll need to come and apply for their marriage license. There is a 3-day waiting period, so the last day that they can apply to participate in the Valentine's wedding is on Monday, February the 11th. Both couples must come in person to apply. They both must have their valid photo ID. They both must know their Social Security number. And then we issue the license. They will take the license with them, and then on the day of the event, they'll bring the license back along with their ID.
Excellent. So how do they actually sign up for the wedding?
When they come in to apply for their marriage license, they can tell the clerk that they wish to participate in the Valentine's wedding.
So the deadline for applying for the wedding is also the same day, or can they call in and ask to be reserved and then get their license later?
Usually we prefer to do it the same day they come in. And then, but if we have someone that has previously applied and then they hear about it at a later date and they already have their license and they would like to call back into the office to reserve a spot, they can do that.
So for people who have never experienced the wedding or seen it or actually heard about it, what can they expect on the day of the wedding?
Well, we ask them to arrive an hour before the ceremony, which is at noon. We process their paperwork, and we let them go into where the reception area is going to be, and if they want to take some photos ahead of time, they can do that. We will have the reception area set up. Our clerk, Stacy Butterfield, will be the one to perform the ceremony. We also will provide some music. We usually try to have some singers that come, but in the past we've had the Harrison School of Arts. The choral group has come and performed, so we have them there. So it usually turns out very nice.
And the History Center is just a beautiful venue in general. So is there a limit on the number of guests they can have attend with them?
No, we've never had an issue. Most of them usually only have a few guests attend, and they can attend the reception as well. We provide cupcakes and a punch after the ceremony.
I've seen some really cool pictures. I know that people have even brought professional photographers in the past to take some pictures because the venue is beautiful, and it's just a really neat thing to see all these couples get married at one time. And you'll see couples for all the way, you know, dressed in shorts and t-shirts all the way to full wedding gowns and tuxedos, and it's always interesting to see the mix of couples. So is there any cost associated with the event?
They do have to pay for their marriage license, which is $86, but the ceremony is usually $30, but that fee will be waived for them to participate in the group ceremony.
Excellent. I mean, that's a great deal. It's a beautiful venue, free food, and hopefully, like in years past, we'll have some really good weather. And
yeah, because we usually host it outside. The ceremony is outside on the steps of the Historical Center, so it's usually very beautiful for pictures.
So what is the alternative if it does rain?
then we've never had to, but if it
Knock on
does
wood.
rain, then we will move it inside.
So where do they have to come to Bartow to apply for the marriage license, or is there additional places they can apply?
No, they can also apply at our Lakeland and our Winter Haven branch offices.
So have you had the pleasure of attending one of these before?
Yes, I've had the pleasure of being at all 6 of them.
All 6 of them,
Mm-hmm.
wow. So do you have a favorite memory or a couple favorite memories?
I think my favorite part is afterwards when the couples come up and tell us how much they appreciate it and how great it was.
So is there a specific time period they need? I know they have a 3-day waiting period, but is there a limit on how early they can register for this?
No, they can start registering now. The license are good for 60 days.
Okay.
So as long
So
as
we're in
they're
that time
in that
period.
time frame.
Okay, so but they really have to make sure they do that 3-day waiting period unless
Yes.
they already have premarital counseling.
Right. If they've done the premarital counseling class, that will waive the 3 days. And we do have a provider list out on our website if a couple's interested in doing that they can contact one of the providers on our list.
Quick recap, February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. Do we know
Correct.
what day of the week that falls on?
It's on a Thursday,
It's on a Thursday this
and
year,
the ceremony will start at 12 noon.
but they need to be at the courthouse early.
They'll need to arrive, the couples will need to arrive by 11 a.m. And they will also, while the ceremony is taking place, one of the things that we do is go ahead and get the license recorded. So after the ceremony and the reception, the couples can come back by and actually pick up the certified copy of their marriage license. And we also provide a frameable marriage license that they get to take with them.
See, that's really smart because I know that it's always like on the back of, they go off to the honeymoon. So you're always responsible for making sure somebody gets that marriage license back to you guys. So it takes that stress out knowing they
Correct.
can just go do that and you know, have that completed. So, I mean, it sounds like a great event. I know I've enjoyed just going and witnessing it. The public should go check it out as well. I mean, it's just a neat thing.
And it's
So-
one of the positive things that the clerk's office gets to do. Sometimes we kind of get the reputation, most people look at it, if I got to go to the courthouse, it's a negative thing.
Right.
But this is one of the positive things that the clerk's office
And
does.
I think it's awesome that you guys do this. And, you know, I thank you for coming out today and letting us know about it.
And thank you.
The Polk County Clerk of the Circuit Courts invites couples interested in getting married to their 6th annual Valentine's Day group wedding, Thursday, February 14th at noon at the Polk County History Center, located at 100 East Main Street in Bartow. The ceremony is limited to 30 couples and registration is first come, first serve. Couples may register when applying for a marriage license by visiting any of the 3 clerk's office locations, the Bartow Courthouse or the Lakeland or Winter Haven branches, and requesting to get married at the Valentine's Day ceremony. All couples must have a marriage license by Monday, February 11th in order to participate in the Valentine's Day wedding. For more information, you can give them a call at 863-534-4516 or look them up on the web at www.polkcountyclerk.net.